Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has given the order, and the Democrats are losing their minds. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Pete Hegseth, the Defense Secretary of the United States of America, is, in my opinion, doing a fantastic job. And one of the things he wants to do is he wants to root out, he wants to get to the bottom of and pull out by the roots this woke culture that has infested the military. And I'm sorry, infested is the best way to describe it. You know, I have a lot of friends in the military. They don't like what has happened, and I don't blame them. They have made the military into a social experiment. Military ships used to be named for rivers. Did you know that? Just for rivers. And then somebody had the bright idea of making them political, giving them to political figures, people, historical figures that would send a political message. Now, there's some on there that they're thinking about getting rid of that I would not. Harriet Tubman, a great conservative definition of the word warrior as far as I'm concerned. I would keep Harriet Tubman's name on the ship. Medgar Evers, I'd keep him on there. There's a few others that I would keep on there as well, that I believe are warriors, if that's the ethos you're going to, unless you're going to bring them all back to being the names of rivers again. And if that's the case, that's different. That's sticking with tradition. But, you know, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, may she rest in peace, why is she on a ship? She never served a day in the military. Why would she be on a ship? And this particular ship that's driving liberals crazy is named after Harvey Milk. And he was a LGBTQ activist before it was called LGBTQ, and he was gunned down, he was assassinated, and it's a terrible, terrible thing. Nobody should be assassinated. But let me tell you a little more about Mr. Milk. And again, I wasn't there, but there is a well-documented, and nobody denies it, case where at 33 years old, he had a romantic relationship with a 14-year-old boy. I'm sorry, strike that, a 16-year-old boy. Well, we're honoring him with a military ship, 33 and 16? That's more than double his age. Now, I don't know if he was the legal age of consent in California at the time or not, but there's right and there's wrong. There's moral and there's immoral, and this is immoral on so many levels I can't even start and quantify it. But is that who we want to honor? What did he do? He was a gay rights activist, okay. And what? He served in the military, okay, so did a lot of people. So did a lot of people who probably did far more than he did. That's not, you didn't name him. You didn't name the ship after him for military reasons. You named him that. You named the ship after him because you wanted to score political points. That's what happened. So let's cut the malarkey, as former President Joe Biden would say. We know what you did. We're undoing it because you were stupid, and we're changing it. I want you to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
It's Pride Month, and the Pentagon is celebrating by removing the name of a gay rights icon from a naval ship honoring him. A defense official tells CNN that Pete Hegseth ordered the Secretary of the Navy to rename the USNS Harvey Milk. Milk became one of the first out gay elected officials in the United States when he won a seat on San Francisco's Board of Supervisors in 1977. Just a year later, he was assassinated. In a statement, the Pentagon said Secretary Hegseth is committed to ensuring that the names attached to all DoD installations and assets are reflective of the Commander-in-Chief's priorities, our nation's history, and the warrior ethos. Well, what the warrior ethos is exactly, that is unclear. Harvey Milk is a Navy veteran and served during the Korean War. In 1955, he was forced to resign because he was gay. And it's worth noting that on the list of names that they are reportedly considering, this is according to the CBS and the New York Times, CNN hasn't independently confirmed it, it's Thurgood Marshall, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Harriet Tubman, Dolores Huerta, Lucy Stone, Cesar Chavez, Medgar Evers, civil rights leaders, all of them, women and people of color.
No, I think it's always very important to look at this through moral and spiritual lens. See, brother, I had met Brother Harvey, and he supported Goldwater in '64. He's a Jewish brother from Bayshore. He underwent a change and transformation. He was murdered, organized hatred against precious gay brothers